At least 19 people have been killed and hundreds displaced in an Islamist militant attack on a village in northeast Nigeria. A survivor, Abatcha Umar, says the militants attacked the village of Mailari in the Guzamala region of Borno State at around 2 a.m. on Sunday. Survivors have fled to a camp for displaced people in nearby Monguno. The Islamist militants had been spotted around the village 3 days before the attack. This strike is the latest blow to Nigeria's efforts to defeat insurgencies by the Islamist Boko Haram group and Islamic State in West Africa. Locals say they had warned Nigerian troops stationed in the nearby town of Gudumbali, but no action was taken. Well, let's now cross over to Phil Ehaza in Abuja for us. He's got the latest on this developing story. Phil, an aid worker has been quoted saying that the official death toll is much higher. What is the number?
Oh, thank you, Karen. Well, as it stands, I cannot categorically tell you or give you figures of official figures of the death toll because so far there has been no official response from the government. But figures are trooping in, like we have a local militia who has refused to have his name, says that 6 men were captured and slaughtered during the attack and their bodies were found in the morning, in the burnt village. And then another, eyewitness, Abatcha Umar, names or reports that 19 people were killed, or he counted 19 bodies after the village was ravaged by the attackers. And then another disturbing figure, this time by an aid worker who also refused to have his name, given, says that over 63 people were killed. So for now, it is really a bit difficult to place official figures, especially as the government has not released any official statement yet.
And Phil, is it certain who actually carried out the attack, and what has the government response been so far?
Well, it is not certain yet who or which group carried out the attack, but with the nature of the attack, it's easy to say that it has a semblance of the militant group Boko Haram. The militant group Boko Haram has carried out several attacks since 2009, killing over 20,000 people and displacing more than 2 million in the northeastern region, according to the United Nations report. So for now, there's no official response by the government, as I said, so it is really difficult to place very firm certainties on the report so far.
And Phil, finally, what is the current situation in Mailari village and the entire Borno State?
Well, we know that after the attacks, quite a number of people, hundreds of people, fled the scene of the villages, moving to a nearby local government area, Monguno, which is in Borno State, that has several camps for internally displaced persons. Now, the thing is, just a few weeks ago, some soldiers, protested in a few hours at Borno State Airport about irregularities in the deployment. Now, speaking to security analysts before I came on air, they suggest that when soldiers begin to defy orders of deployment, then the Nigerian military may need to read between the lines. Borno State is one of arguably the hardest hit in attacks by the militant group Boko Haram.
Okay, thank you for that update. That was Phil Ehaza for us there in Abuja.